Namaste, Kumaji.
Namaste, Kumar.
Namaste.
Namaste. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome, Tammy, after a long break.
Hey, Kumar.
Hey.
It's dark in here. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, honey. Yeah, I'm here. And I actually went to bed at 9 o'clock last night, so that helps. Rajan had his class last night or yesterday afternoon.
Yeah. Oh, from 10 to 12, right?
There was an extra hour. 1 to 1.
Oh, 1 to.
It was mostly philosophy yesterday. Today he's going to go through the beginning of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to say that I really saw what a great job. Like, you totally are doing with this, you know? That's pretty cool, Kumar. Really cool. Yeah. It's a big thing, you know? And you make a big difference.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You see it, right? When you go see it, and you're like, you know what? Kumar's up there now. That says, you know, right? And the examples are just as hard. Oh, sorry, I didn't see the time. Hi, everyone. Oh, sorry.
No problem. Let's get started with 3 ohms. What happened to Uma? Uma, I don't see Uma. Please take a deep breath. Namaste, everyone. Suprabhatam, Namo Namaha, everyone where you are. So we started this Vibhuti Pada. As we have seen this many times, Vibhuti is Vishesha Anubhuti. 2 words, Vishesha Anubhuti. Anubhuti means experiences. So Vishesha means special. So special or extraordinary experiences. That's what it means. So we saw the definition for Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. That's where we started. And then we went on to see that this is a 3-stage or 3-step process, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. In Dharana, we place a question, and in dhyana, we just let go of the question, and in the samadhi state, the answer comes back. This samadhi state we are talking about is the ekagrita parinama, right? So and then we saw that this the dhyana, dharana, dhyana, samadhi, all three of them, it is called as antaranga yoga. And the earlier five, yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, yama, niyama, pranayama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara. All the other five, it's called bahiranga yoga. We are calling this as antaranga yoga because it is dealing with the mind directly, with the thoughts, mind. So that's why it's called antaranga yoga. But there is a corollary here. There's a caveat. He says it is still external to nirbija samadhi. This samadhi state, this the dharana dhyana samadhi, because there is a bija here. What is the bija here? The question that you asked. That's why it is external to nirbija samadhi state. In the nirbija samadhi state, you are connected to the unmanifest divine or the cosmic energy all the time. You don't need a seed. You are connected all the time. And then we went on to see the three different types, three different definitions for dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Dharana is nirodha parinamaha. And then we saw samadhi parinamaha, the equivalent of dharana. And then for samadhi, the regular samadhi state, it is the ekagrita parinama. So that's how he is defining it. And then we saw how in this state of samadhi, from that peace, from that shanti, what comes out of that. And we also saw from that peace arises the dharma, lakshana, avastha. The characteristics, which is the dharma, the lakshana is the indicators, and avastha is the state. We took the example of a car accident, and then we looked at how we matched up to all this. We also saw that in Sutra 14, from that peace which has arisen, an indescribable dharma is one experiences in indescribable dharma, and the person who follows that is a dharmi. See, the thing is, even to get this experience, one has to be at a very high purity level, correct? And even at that state, the mind can intervene. That is why he is saying one who completely accepts that and acts according to that and leads a life according to that is a dharmi. With me?
Yes.
So, and then we also saw that for the same question, we may have the same question, but depending on how we ask the question, the sequence, the answers could be different. We saw that in 15 and 16. 15, and in 16 we saw we can get from this whatever is coming back to us. What is that? By doing a samyama on the dharma, lakshana, and avastha. By doing a samyama, we can get the past, knowledge of the past and future as well. So that was actually the stage that he sets with the sutra on Sutra 316. He has set the stage for the various siddhis. This itself is a siddhi, right? Being able to see
The knowledge.
the past and future and all that is itself a siddhi. So he's setting the stage right there. So from Sutra 17, we said we are going into full-fledged siddhi for the next 30 or 35 sutras, right? From there we moved on to the various. We said we can one can understand the various meanings of the sounds, etc. And then we went on to describe that based on the programs inside you and the previous birth conditions, etc. You can get certain meanings of sounds and etc. This is where we spoke about this Dr. Doolittle and all that, who had that ability to go and decipher sounds of animals. And then we also saw that one can get the knowledge of the previous birth. And not only that, where did we end? I think we ended in 322, right? So we said that chitta jnanam, parachitta jnanam, that is extraordinary abilities, right? And we can understand the chitta of another person. We can understand the nature of another person because we can tune into their chitta. However, we cannot understand the source of that chitta. Just like we cannot understand the source of us, right? The source of us is that unmanifest divine. We cannot read that. We can only go up to the chitta of the other person. That's all that sutra is saying. And I mean, 320 is in 320. That's what it's saying. Avishai bhutatva. The root source. There is no way to understand the root source. And then we also saw the cloaking technology, that by the samyama on the physical body form and holding the energy motionless and blocking off the light energy which is coming from the other source. If I want to be invisible to, say, my sister, then I will block off her energy, the energy that is coming from her eyes, because that's how she's detecting me. I will block it off. If I block it off, she cannot see me. She may be able to see all others. Suddenly, I would have disappeared. Although I am present, she cannot see me. You understand?
Yes.
Akka, you have to unmute and tell me.
Yes, understood.
Yes. So this is, and we all, I think we also spoke about how this modern day fighter planes, etc. They don't want to get detected by the enemy radar, so they have enough technology to avoid. Although they fly, they cannot be detected by the enemy's radar. So the enemy has to now improvise and make it better so that they can. Once they are able to detect this, even with this technology, then they will put on more technology to prevent the next generation of planes, which they cannot detect. So this is like that cloaking technology. So we'll move on to 322. We'll start at 322. Yetena shabdhadi antarda. Oh, let me bring up the screen. Right there. Etena shabdadi antardanam yuktam. So etena means in the same way. What in the same way? Just like in 321, how you block off the energy. Similarly, shabdadi, sounds can be made unhearable too. Antardana means to disappear. So shabdadi antardanam yuktam. This is how yuktam means. This is how it is explained. I mean, in Bhagavad Gita, all the time it is Bhagavan Vacha or Arjuna Vacha, like that. Here it is saying yuktam. This is how it is explained. What is explained? You can block off sounds. So this one of these what's his name? Sai Baba, Puttaparthi Sai Baba. So he had this ability, he had this siddhi, where there will be a big hall, maybe about 300, 400 people are sitting, and he's conducting a satsang or whatever. And he can, if there are 300, 400 people sitting, and let us say Gandhi is also sitting there, not Mahatma Gandhi. Yeah, our participant Gandhi is also sitting there. So, and Gandhi is asking a question. And this man, Sai Baba, Puttaparthi Sai Baba, is giving an answer, but this answer is something very specific to Gandhi and maybe a personal information too. So he doesn't want others to hear. So he will project his, the way he will project his voice, only Gandhi can hear. But he won't go near to Gandhi. He will be on the stage and he'll be talking. It is like a laser beam.
Right.
How the laser beam goes and hits a target, right?
Mhm.
Like that, this voice will go only to Gandhi and nobody else can hear. That is one way to look at it. The other way is also, this is kind of in the internet, there are something called VPN, very private network. So you will not be seen on the internet. You cannot be seen on the internet. It's that kind of a cloaking technology. With me?
Okay. Yes.
No.
Mhm. Yes.
323.
What?
Someone had a question? Okay.
No.
Sopakramam, nirupakramam, cha tat samyamat parantjnanam arishtebhyo. Sopakramam, what has already happened, or what is happening, what has happened. By samyama, the current, nirupakramam is what is going to come. What is going to come. And nirupakramam cha tat samyamat. Tat samyamat means that, on that, samyamat on that, by samyamat on what? On sopak on, by samyama on the current path and the future path of karma. One gets knowledge of end of life. Paranta jnana means, paranta means when your life would end, when one's life would end, or when one is to leave the body, that jnanam, that intuitive, the awareness, that knowledge, that wisdom will come. Arishtebhyo va. or through omens. You may get some omen. You may get some signals as to when the life is going to go away. So this is what we have seen in some of these sannyasis and evolved souls, where they would say, hey, on this day, I'm going to pass away. So maybe a day earlier or 2 or 3 days earlier, they will build a samadhi. They will build a small structure, and this person will go and enter and sit there. And on the given day, he will pass away. You heard of this?
Yes, yes,
One such case was Swami Raghavendra, right?
yes, yes.
Actually, Jesus Christ and Shirdi Sai Baba, I think everyone.
Shirdi Sai Baba, I remember. Jesus Christ, I don't know. Maybe he did. I cannot recall. So there are many have done that. So they get that intuition. They are clearly they see that, and they pass away. So that's what this sutra is about. Let me see if there is anything else that 324. Not 323. That's all. Sopakam. So krama means we know. Krama means it's a sequence. So sopakramam, nirupakramam. So by focusing, by doing a samyamat and that sequence, that's how we come to know when the life will end. Krama we have seen. Kramaha means sequence. So that's what that is. We'll move on to 24 and 25. We are going to take it together. Maitri Adishu Bhalani Baleshu Hasti Bhaladini. So these two sutras refer to Sutra 133. So let me bring up 133 here. You have come a long way. I have to go back a long way. This is an important sutra. We have referred to this many times. So this is Maitri Karuna Mudita Upekshanam Sukha Dukkha Punya Vishyanam Bhavanataha Chitta Prasadanam. So it's saying that we have seen this many times over and over again. By friendliness, by compassion, friendliness to sukha, things that causes suffering. By friendliness to sukha things, and karuna, by being compassionate to dukkha things. Mudita, by just having an attitude of for apunya things, by having a reasonably good attitude to apunya things, or ignoring apunya things. That is upekshanam. Upekshanam is ignoring. So what can we, by doing that, we get a chitta prasadanam. The chitta remains very serene. Bhavanataha means it remains, I mean, it feels good. The chitta feels good by conducting a life of moderation. Correct?
Yes.
So that's what he's referring to here in Sutra 324. 324 here. Maitri.
Adishu, Maitri Adishu Balani.
Go back.
Adishu.
Maitra Adishu Balani. So actually Maitri Adishu, correct it. Maitri it is. Maitri Adishu Balani. So Adishu means Adi means from Adi is etc. Shu means from. Adishu means Maitri, Karuna, Mudita, all that. So he's saying etc. From that, from those things, what we have discussed in 133, what do we get? We get Bhalani, we get strength. And Baleshu Hasti Bhaladini. That strength that we get is like that of the strength of an elephant. So what is it basically saying is, if you practice and if you are conducting yourself in a state of moderation, if you conduct your life like that, then you will have strength like an elephant. That is the kind of energy that you will have. That doesn't mean that you can bash up people. The strength we are talking about is that kind of mental energy that you will have and the focus that you will have. With me?
Hasti Baladin.
Strength. Hasti means elephant. Baladini means the strength.
Strength of an elephant.
You will have the strength of an elephant.
Baleshu means
The strength that you get will be like this.
strength you get. Okay.
So moving on to 326. Pravritya aloka nyasat sukshma vyavahita viprakrishta jnanam. So pravritya means, so the word is actually vritti. There is the word with vritti is there in between, right? Vritti. So it means the activation of the vrittis of your nature. There is a the vrittis for each one of us, the way it acts is different, right? So based on our nature, the vrittis are active. So when the activations take place, there's energy flow is there, correct?
Yes.
So that energy expresses itself like what? It may express itself as anger. It may express itself as laughter. It may express itself as love. It may express itself as indifference. It may express itself as physical violence, right?
Yes.
So this energy that is flowing is aloka. Aloka means light, actually. Energy is actually twofold. So one part of the energy is vibrations, the other part of energy is light. But what we are saying is light is known to be, energy is known to have both these components, the particle nature as well as the wave nature. That is what we are saying. Wave nature is the vibrations, the particle nature is the light. In physics, that's what we do. It is both a particle as well as a wave. So it obeys the laws of both of them, the particle nature of matter as well as the wave nature of matter. So here we are saying that energy flowing is like the light, the activation, the nature of the person. Nyasat is connection. Nyasat means connection. To understand, to feel, to experience. So you can take it as experiencing it. What can you experience? What is subtle? You experience sukshma vyavahita. Sukshma vyavahita. What is that sukshma vyavahita you're understanding? What has been vyavahita means that which has been misplaced or hidden or put away somewhere else. You have forgotten, you put it somewhere and you have forgotten. Viparikrishta. Viparikrishta means that which is not in front of you. Okay? That which is not in front of you is Viparikrishta. So Prakrishta means what is in front of you. What is not in front of you is Viparikrishta. We stands here not for Visesha, but Viparita. Viparita means opposite, right? Viparita. Viparitam we say, right? Opposite. So here we are saying Viparikrishta means what is not in front of us, meaning it is hidden. We don't know where it is.
Viprakrishta.
Viprakrishta, sorry. Viprakrishta. Viparita Krishta. So it becomes Viprakrishta. Viprakrishta. Prakrishta, Viprakrishta. So what we are saying, the sutra is really saying is, by focusing and experiencing the light of some object or person, what you can know is, you can know where the object or person is hidden. Many people.
Hidden in the sense, what does it actually mean?
Huh?
Hidden in the sense, what does it actually mean? What is hidden?
A person could be hiding somewhere, let us say.
Oh,
Let us say an enemy or a thief has come into the house and he is hiding somewhere and we don't know when he is going to attack. So if you have this siddhi, you can find out where that person is.
oh.
Or it could be an object.
Hmm.
You can tune into that object, and every object, everything is emitting energy, right?
Hmm.
So you are tuning into that and you will know, oh, this is where I put it away, I forgot. Or somebody put it away and they don't want to tell you, or they have hidden it from you. Let us say some expensive jewelry.
Hmm.
The maid has taken, I don't want to use the word maid, somebody who has come to the house some guest has come and they have pocketed it and put it in the suitcase. And suddenly you find it is not there. You're searching and nobody is opening their mouth. Everybody says they don't know. If you have this ability, you will know that it is there in the suitcase.
It's like find my phone.
Huh?
I was just relating, like now in the Apple or all the mobile devices, they have an
Oh, find.
find my phone.
Yes. Yes.
What does light mean here?
Energy. Energy.
Aloka
is light. What I'm saying is energy can be called as light also.
Okay.
That's what I was explaining. Light is both in wave form and particle form. When it is in wave form, it is vibrations or energy. In particle form, it is you see it as light. Just like how the cloaking technology, you block off the energy, you block off the light of the other person, right? From whatever is coming from his eyes, you block it off. That is how I disappear. I block off your energy from your eyes. With me?
Yeah.
All others can see me because all others I have not blocked. I am only blocking off you.
Okay.
Okay. Where are we? Okay. Bhuvana Jnanam Surya Samyamat. So these are all quite easy sutras from now on. By focusing on the sun, Samyamat is, we know, the threefold process. So Bhuvana means cosmos or cosmic. Bhuvanam means the entire cosmos. Bhuvana Jnanam. So the knowledge of the cosmic knowledge, let us say, the cosmic knowledge is how you can get the knowledge of the cosmos from doing a samyamat on the sun, on Surya. With me?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Chandra Tara, actually, Chandra Tara, Vyuha Jnanam. So, from doing a samyamat on the Chandra, on the moon, you can get the knowledge of the pattern of the stars. See, these are all siddhis, right? So,
Yes.
yeah. So, how each one gets a siddhi is absolutely up to the cosmic energy. So, whoever needs to get it will get it. That's all. Whoever needs to get it, for whatever reasons the cosmic energy has decided for the cosmic flow of things, only they will get it.
But basic approaches on everything is samyama.
Yes, everywhere it is samyama. Right? It has to be, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you are tuning. See, how do you get this knowledge? How do you get this wisdom? It has to come from the unmanifest divine, right? So how will you get it from the unmanifest divine? That's what we have been seeing in this chapter. The way that you get it from the unmanifest divine is by the three-step process, by doing a samyamat. You place the question, and then you let go, and then the answer comes back. You experience it because you have that asmita in you. So every single siddhi is based on that. It's based on the samyama.
There is one saying, I don't know you heard it or not. Yadbhavam tadbhavati.
Yes. What does that mean?
Whatever you're paying attention to, you will get.
Huh? Huh?
Whatever you're paying attention to, you will get that.
Yeah. But this is something a little bit different. Here, it is the cosmic energy that decides what kind of siddhi you may be eligible for. But
Right.
then you have to tune into that.
Right.
Yes.
But initial thing is like, they say like, don't think about bad things. Those kind of advices, they say that because like it might have like, also they call it like Tadast Devatas, like they'll say, don't say any bad words because some Tadast Devatas say yes to that, like you might get it, end up getting that.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm just following like some statements you hear when we are little like.
Yeah. I mean, that is basically to say that don't tune into negative vibrations.
Negativity, right? That's what it says. Yes.
So yeah, here we are also talking, you see that last week or so we said about some, you were the one who brought it up, I think, about an young fellow flying, right?
Right.
That video that you sent me.
Right.
So that's a kind of a siddhi. Assuming that that video is real, it looked real, but we don't know. So assuming that it is real, that is the siddhi. But I would be surprised how that it is not a big news all over India and all over the world if that really happened, right?
Right.
So anyway, moving on to next sutra. Dhruve tad gati jnanam. Dhruva. Dhruve means the pole star, the Dhruva, that star. Tad gati. Tad this, we are saying, gati is motion. Sanskritam say gati is fast, they will say. That is the motion. So, dhruve tad gati jnanam. By focusing on the pole star, you understand the motion of all the other stars. But by doing a samyamat on the pole star. So that's what 329 is. 329. Yes, by focusing on the pole star, you can know the movement of all the stars. Tad gatihi. Tad means here. Tad is the earlier sutra. He's referring to the earlier sutra, the stars. With me?
Yes.
Okay. We'll move on to Sutra 30. Nabhi chakre kaya vyuha jnanam. Nabhi chakre. So, what is Nabhi? Nabhi is the navel,
Navel.
right? The chakra that is at the navel. That is Nabhi chakra. Nabhi chakra. So, what is the navel chakra called? Do you know? Anybody?
Manipura.
Manipura. Yes, Manipura chakra. So he is referring to the Manipura chakra. Nabhi chakre kya kaya. Kaya means we know. Kaya means body, right? Physical body, our physical body. Vyuha jnanam. Vyuha means formation. We saw this word vyuha in Sutra when they talked about the stars. 328. Chandra Tara, Chandre Tara Vyuha Jnanam. So Yuha means formation. Jnanam. So what he is saying is, by focusing on the Nabhi chakra, by focusing on the Manipura chakra, we can understand the formation of the physical body. That's what he's saying, the physical organs. The body system, the knowledge of the body system can be understood. Kanta Kupe Chut Pipasa Nivrittihi. Kanta means throat. Neela Kanta. That's why we call Shiva Neela Kanta, right? Kanta, his throat is blue. That's why we call Neela Kanta. Kanta means throat. Kanta Kupe. Kupaha means, Meena, you tell me Kupaha. What is the meaning of Kupaha? You just study Sanskrit.
Kupaha. Kupaha. It's
Forgot.
forgot.
Well.
Well. Pit.
Hmm?
Pit.
Upaha means well. In this case, the well-like structure. So, Kanta Kupaha, by focusing on the hollow on the throat, by focusing on the hollow in the throat, right here, or doing a samyamat there, by focusing. And when you say focusing, we mean the samyamat doing there. What will you get? Chut Pipasa. Pipasa means thirst.
Thirst.
Kshut means hunger. Shat. Oh yeah, shat.
Shudbada, yeah.
Shat. It's not shat. Shut. Yeah. Actually, I looked up the dictionary yesterday. It was actually should. It was anyway.
Should.
So this must have been the old way of referring it, the old Sanskrit. Kshut means hunger. Nivrittihi, you can overcome, or there is relief from both thirst and hunger. What does it mean? That is, if you are thirsty and hungry, by focusing on this hollow here, you can overcome the thirst and hunger. So, in Ramayana, sage Vishwamitra, when he comes and requests Rama and Lakshmana to go with him to protect the yajna that he is doing from all these asuras, right? So he teaches them this technique, because there they have to ward off all these asuras, and they'll be in a deep jungle. They may not get food, or there may not be water anywhere nearby. So they will have to overcome that, right? Both hunger and thirst. So he teaches them this technique. Again, Vishwamitra knew that both of them had the ability to get that siddhi. That's what you have to understand. Not everybody will have that. See, some of these sannyasis, they go without food. Or even during the day, they eat very little. We have seen this in the case of Chandrasekhara Saraswati. He will eat very little. One kavalam, they will say. One small bowl of rice.
Puffed rice.
Yeah, puffed rice. That one bowl he will eat for lunch and one bowl for dinner, I think. That's all. The whole day. Not a 5-course meal. None of that. He lived on that. That's because of this control. He probably had the siddhi. Okay. I think it's about time. It's about 6:50.
In Rajanji's that practice, the smiling meditation, the with light smile, we do that. What is that called? I forgot.
Ujjayi pranayam.
Ujjayi pranayam. Yeah.
Ah,
Ujjayi pranayam, we concentrate on that bit of
we
the throat, right?
no, yeah, but we don't concentrate on the hollow, but we concentrate on the throat actually in the larynx area.
Oh, inside. Okay, okay.
Yeah, in the larynx area, the voice box around that area, where the as the air is flowing, it is rubbing against the throat inside. You can feel that
We feel inside, right? Inside the throat.
both while inhaling and exhaling. You can feel that the air rubbing there. That's slightly different from here. Here is saying focus on the hollow.
It's different.
So I want to stop here. Start at the 3:32 next week. Any questions? So the main thing you have to understand here is the siddhi. About all the siddhis, Patanjali Muni is stating all the siddhis here because he wants you to know that during this journey to samadhi, you may get some of these siddhis and not to be carried away by the siddhis and forget the destination. What is the destination, Akka? Unmute.
What?
What is the destination? I said you may get these siddhis on the way to our final destination. What is our final destination?
To merge with the unmanifest divine.
To get Kaivalyam or become a Kshanapati yogi, one of the two things. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
To get rid of all our karma kleshas. Main thing. That's all we can do. We can only get rid of the karma and klesha. Whether we become a Kshanapati yogi or whether we completely merge with unmanifest, whether we get Kaivalyam, we don't know. With me?
Yes.
So this exercise that we have been doing, this question that I have asked and many of you are working on, some of you are finished. What was the question that I asked about? What is the purpose of life? Some of you are finished, some of you are still restructuring, rephrasing. Why are we going through this? And I have put many people through a lot of difficulty during this process, making you to write again, asking you so many questions. Uma is not here today. I also asked her a lot of questions, been going back and forth with a lot of you, many of you. Why are we doing this exercise? Meena, why are we doing this exercise?
To understand.
Understand what?
To understand the sutras clearly and.
First of all, you have to understand what is the purpose of life.
Purpose.
Yeah. To get the
Our goal,
foundation.
Huh?
To get the principle and the foundation, right? The purpose and get some insight into the purpose of life. What is it all about?
No, first of all, we have to know the purpose of life. That is my main intent.
Ultimate goal. Basically knowing the ultimate goal.
Yes. The ultimate goal is very simple. We have made it complicated, right?
That's
The ultimate goal is very, very simple. The ultimate goal is not to get Kaivalyam or Kshanapati yogi. That may happen. The purpose of life is very simple, right? Hello?
that's correct.
Everyone? The purpose of life is very, very simple. Very simple. And many of you have already completed the assignment. Some of, like I said, I'm quite, so we have gone through this. I'm giving you these assignments because only through these assignments, the concepts will become clear. Because it has to become unshakable. Whether I wake you in sleep and ask you, or ask you when you're filled with joy, or I ask you when you're filled with sorrow, this cannot change. It has to be unshakable. If you don't understand the purpose of life, the purpose of studying Patanjali Yoga Sutra itself is a waste. So that's why we are going through this ringer of this assignment. I'm asking so many questions. I'm going back and forth with many of you. And I don't let you go unless I know for sure you have fully understood and everything is in the proper sequence, everything is in the right place. So please don't think that, see these assignments, why it is, why it is perceived to be tough, although it is not tough. The perception that it is tough. And many of you have this feeling that you'll give an answer. Finished. This is done. You want an answer from me saying, yes, it is good. Yeah, fine. Understand, I'm not going to give that answer that easily. Unless I know, that is why I'll ask another question. Unless I know this has fully gone in, I'm not going to let you go. And then you will give an answer. Then I want you to consolidate everything and put them together so that you know what you have said. So it's very important that you do the assignment so that the thought is very clear and the concepts are crystal clear to you. Only while going through this, you will understand how many of the concepts that you have not fully understood, or it is not fully clear. As you go through this, it becomes clearer. So take this seriously, and there are a couple of other assignments already there, waiting for you to finish some for some of you. There is one on Nobel Prize, excepting for one person, nobody else has attempted that. And don't expect me to remind you all the time that you have to do your assignment. Come on. Just because there is no certificate at the end of this course does not mean you can take this lightly. Just because this is a free course, don't take it lightly, please. Monetarily, it may be free, but there is so much of energy that you are putting in. Every week after week, you are here for 1 hour listening to me. And I put my energy into this too.
That's more important.
So you are putting 1 hour. So you must get that 1 hour's worth. So that's why I insist that you do the assignments. Anyway, on that note, let us conclude. So 6:58 already. Namaste. We'll see you
Namaste.
next
Thank
week.
you.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Please do your assignments. Namaste.
Sure.